நிற்கிறவங்க வாங்க வேறு கட்சி பேரை பாருங்க. வெயிட் பண்ணுங்க போகாதீங்க. இதில் ரைட்டு அம்பிட்டு தான் முடிச்சிட்டீங்க. அவ்வளோதான் ஜெயிச்சிட்டீங்க. This is that Trivandrum என்ன ஸ்பேஸ் பிளானிட்டோரியமா? ஆமாம்.
Set by explosions of microscopic plants, triggered by annual changes in sunlight. Tiny animals called zooplankton feed on the plants. One country don't necessarily work for another. Spain has solar. Denmark has wind. Brazil brews ethanol from sugarcane. Light means energy. But when we think of energy, we think of a lot of light, and a lot of fuel, and a lot of energy. Of course, you can't plug the sun into an electrical outlet, at least not directly. But new technologies like thin film solar cells, cellulosic ethanol, wind turbines, and biodiesel fuel from algae are essentially the next best thing to plugging directly into the sun. Capture the sun's power, and you've captured the essence of renewable energy. Today, most fuel comes from carbon sources deep inside the earth, like petroleum reserves. But the world's biggest fuel users can't get enough. Every day, it's harder and more expensive to move oil and gas around the world. Some big energy consumers have lots of coal. But burning coal fouls the atmosphere. Experts expect global energy demand to increase by at least 50% over the next 20 years. And carbon dioxide emissions could rise by more than 50%, trends that seriously threaten both the world's economy and its climate. In 2030, India will have 200 million cars, China 300 million. Both nations will be clamoring for more electricity too. And if it's all fossil fuel, vehicles, lights, cities, it will burn once and be gone forever. But we have options. What's more, many are renewable. No single energy source will solve everyone's energy needs. Albacore tuna feast on the sardines, and we feast on the tuna. Seafood is the main source of protein for more than 1 billion people. The natural rhythms of the ocean, its chemistry, and its biological responses are changing. We once thought that we'd never run out of fish in the sea, but now overharvesting is decimating many fish populations. Countless more animals are caught unintentionally and discarded, many to die. Some fishing techniques scour the seafloor, destroying habitat. Pollution is creating dead zones, where no fish can survive. And looming over all these daily assaults are long-term changes. Ocean temperatures are rising. Seawater is getting more acidic. Changes are happening so quickly that many species may not have enough time to adapt. But if we act now, we can give nature a chance to catch up, to adapt. Concerned consumers are demanding seafood that's harvested or farmed sustainably. Industry is working to end bycatch. Citizens are pushing to reduce coastal pollution and fossil fuel use. And governments at a variety of levels worldwide are creating special places in the ocean for special protection. These marine protected areas, or MPAs, are safe havens for marine life, cultural artifacts, scientific research, and recreation. California is leading the way by creating an expansive network of MPAs along most of its 1,100-mile coast. Nature can catch up, but only if we help. For food, for our livelihoods, for a healthy planet, we need a healthy ocean. Each of us is called on to protect the ocean as if our life depends on it. Because it does.
நானே தூங்குறது அதனால தான் கவனிக்க முடியுது. எக்ஸ்ட்ரீம் வெதர்.
What do you expect? state of the atmosphere to the degree that it is hot or cold, wet or dry, calm or windy, clear or cloudy. Climate is the sum total of weather for a given region, consisting of long-term averages of meteorological factors such as temperature, humidity, wind and precipitation, and also measures of their variability. Extreme weather includes unusual, severe, or unseasonal weather at the extremes of the historical distribution, the range that has been observed in the past. While they occur only rarely at a given location, extreme weather events can have significant impacts, both positive and punishing impacts on society and on ecosystems. Extreme weather events should be expected. Globally, many occur every year, taking a huge toll and loss of life and property, often amounting to billions of dollars. The impacts of these events show that we are not well adapted to the present climate, and climate continues to change. Global climate is changing. The evidence is unequivocal. Glaciers are melting, Arctic sea ice is shrinking and thinning, mountain snow is less each year, water vapor in the atmosphere is increasing, and sea level is rising. The global warming of the past 50 years is due primarily to human activities. Will a warming Earth increase the frequency and intensity of extreme weather-related events? Today, science does not allow us to link each individual extreme weather-related event to a warming Earth, but most climate scientists agree that as the Earth warms, extreme weather events will increase. It's clear that heat waves and heavy rainfall events are happening more often and are increasing in intensity. And even in a warming world, there will always be cold events here and there, such as the severe winter of 2013-14 in parts of the United States. As the Earth warms in response to increases in heat-trapping gases, many other changes are occurring in Earth's climate system. The key to preparing for and coping with extreme weather events is improved weather forecasting. Early warning allows time to prepare for the event, boarding up windows if a hurricane is coming, using sandbags to prevent flooding, seeking refuge in a tornado shelter, and even evacuating at-risk areas. For nearly all extreme weather-related events, there is some warning. It may range from a few minutes in the case of some tornadoes to a few days or even longer for hurricanes. Our ability to forecast many extreme weather-related events has improved dramatically. We have more and better atmospheric data and more powerful computer models to rapidly analyze these data. Today, forecasts are more accurate and give earlier and longer warning times. Climate and weather are changing and will continue to change. The challenge is to reduce the vulnerability of communities to these changes. The challenge is particularly great along ocean coastlines where more than half of the nation's and the world's population lives. People living close
चल